Good morning, fellow prospectors. My name is Riverlore, and welcome back to Icarus. So, when last we left our intrepid adventurer Riverlore, he was in the desert and he had just completed setting up a hunting shack for those cats in the assembly. So, that quest has been completed. I left the building and everything else there. So we're good that way. Okay, we still got lots of water. Actually, let's just go ahead and fill that up over here. Perfect. Let's go put this back out here. Everything is going good here. Yep, great. All right, let's just go ahead and unpack. Everything appears to be wonderful here. I really need to look into my food. I'm not, I'm not overly happy with the amount of stamina that I have. I'm not overly happy with how long this food lasts before it rots. So that's not necessarily a cool thing. So I certainly have to look up some different recipes and stuff like that. I feel like that's something that I could do off camera though. Let's go ahead and put this in here. We'll go ahead and put that there. We'll go ahead and put that there. Sort. Oh, let's go put this saddle away. We are going to jump into a new quest today for sure. A little bit of an update on the channel. We have 3 more subscriptions after my Elysium video yesterday. We are now sitting at 1,018 subscriptions, so that's cool. Welcome to everybody who's new to the channel. Our last video didn't do so great comments wise, so please do me a favor, and if you end up liking this video and you want to support the channel, please make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and alert buttons. And please go ahead and make sure you put those comments in there. It's always nice to hear from all of the old regulars, but you know, I try to make a special note of welcoming all the new people into comments, and I do enjoy that interaction every morning I get up, or almost every morning I get up, and I try to say hi to everybody and welcome them and answer their questions. And so, yeah. 4 comments was something I don't think I've ever seen before. With some news, you guys know that recently I have been looking for something else to add to the rotation. Looking at maybe once a week on Wednesdays. This new, when people mentioned Conan to me the other day, it definitely tweaked something inside of me, because Mrs. River and I used to play the Conan MMORPG that was out, and her and I were actually talking about it last night, and I think that we had the most poignant gaming experience that we'd ever had before in that game. We did a quest where we went against a tyrant who had an oppressive boot. I'm not gonna, oops. On the throat of the people of a district within the city. And so we went against him and we defeated him. And we came walking out of a building, and we got word that he had struck back with some revenge in his heart, and he basically sent his thugs to kill everybody in that district. And when we got there, we found a pile of bodies, burnt bodies, and it was quite jarring. It was something, it was very much adult themed, and something that realistically, back in the day, people might have really done. So it was pretty crazy. So it kind of tweaked an interest in me when they mentioned Conan. Apparently now they have an enhanced version out, so they've upgraded the graphics all to Unreal, which is cool. And I tried to watch some streamers. I looked at about 4 different content creators, and I don't know if it's just me being arrogant or something like that, but it was hard to watch most of them because they were really all over the place. They really weren't taking their time going through things. And I certainly know that I'm guilty of running around like a chicken with my head cut off sometimes, but I just felt like I could do better. So the game looks fantastic. So anyways, the long and the short of it is I made a $70 Canadian investment this morning, and I've purchased it. And I think that I'm going to try and play it a little bit just to kind of get all the key setups, the keyboard setups and stuff like that. And then I think next Wednesday, we'll premiere an episode. So keep your ear open for that. Okay, I think that we have all of our bags emptied. We need to get a new fireplace. We need to get a new sleeping bag. So let's go ahead and do that. Sort. We have some sticks. I think we need some fur and some leather. Crafting. Sleeping bag, we need a little bit of fiber. Sure, okay, yeah. Crafting, let's go ahead and do that. I was working on my emojis yesterday. I didn't realize that you had to, there's emoji packs out there apparently that you can buy and stuff like that, or you can make your own. And so I started making my own. So we'll see how that goes. I still have some work to do. But kind of cool, kind of fun. AI is a really, really, really valuable tool. I know that it's probably going to be the downfall of mankind, and I know that it uses a ridiculous amount of power every time you use it and stuff. But as far as from a creative standpoint, and I'm not an artist, so I really appreciate that it is a tool, that's for sure. So I've reached out to Ronnie, and I sent him a couple of questions, and hopefully he'll have some answers. And we'll try and get this in place. I don't anticipate, unfortunately, that we're going to have the memberships in place for this Sunday stream, but by next Sunday, we for sure will. So everything appears to look wonderful. Let's just go take a look at I would like to check they haven't been running. The 2 solar panels and the batteries have been enough. All of this is looking great. We have more than enough power. It's interesting, I had somebody reach out in comments talking about me looking for stuff. You guys remember my challenges when I went looking for wheat back in the day, and he messaged me and was commenting how I move around so quickly, how without saying it, but saying it, like how the hell was I expected to be able to find anything when I was doing that? And I had to explain to him that, hey, SBA, man, Scatterbrains Anonymous. quest. Mission. I have to stop calling them a quest. Mission. Look at how many we've done, guys. We've done a lot of missions. Holy sh... I really had no idea that there was this many missions. Like, look at how many there are. Holy smokers. Okay, let's take a look here. So we're done up into the middle here. I think that we're either looking at spirit level or we're looking at resurgence. Let's take a look.
This one's for Sinitai. They want it done quick and clean. One of their forward teams reported unusual biomaterial in the region, whatever that means. They need someone to go in and bring samples back. Help them figure out what's happening down there. Could be a good paycheck in it.
Well, yeah, okay, Saul. 150 Ren doesn't seem like a good paycheck, but why don't we give it a go?
Sinitai pretty much runs space, so you're smart to do them a favor. There's reports a new plant life down here. Bioforms no one's seen before. They want a head start over everyone else, figuring out what the hell's going on and where it's going. Whatever it is, they need samples. First stop's marked on your map. Good luck, and remember, they ain't opening their wallet unless you bring them something back.
You know what? I think we're going to travel over there on foot. And I think that we are going to... We're going to take Shale with us. Let's... Do I have some cooked food here? You know what? Let's go over here. Let's take a little bit from here. Sure. And then let's grab him some water. Sorry, Jacqueline. Come on, buddy. Shale's relatively new to Riverlore, but he's not new to me. So, now you looked like you were a little thirsty. Let's go check it out, buddy. All right. What the heck is going on? You know what? Let's turn settings, audio, music. No, we should be able to hear if there's any kind of music going on. Where are we? Okay, so right along the thing over here. We already went in there. Ooh. I have to say that's probably the hardest part of the new food, is how slow a picker I am. I thought we had already gone. Oh. Oh, that looks like something over here, eh? Oh, Shale. I think he's my favorite. For sure he is. All right. Do we see anything? Oh, what is this? This is definitely new. Now, how do we harvest it?
Good find. I never seen one of those before. Maybe terraforming didn't wipe out everything in this area after all.
Oh, it looks cool though, hey? Come here, Shale. Come on, get over here. No. Okay, sit. Stay there. Good boy. Oh, yeah. That is a good screenshot. One more. Perfect. Okay. Now where the hell are we supposed to go? All the way back there, eh? So let's go grab this. Go ahead and we need to make ourselves another shit shack because we left the old one there. Let's go in here. Okay. Very interesting. I don't know what I was expecting when I went and clicked on that. I thought maybe I might get poisoned or maybe something would rear out of the ground and start shooting thistles at me or something. It's too bad your mounts don't follow you the way the pets do. This is some dense wood. Okay. Looks like we get to use our stairs again. The update this morning was interesting. They were talking about how they freed up another 500 megabytes of memory, and they've freed up 2 gigs over the last couple of updates. That's fantastic. That's one of the things I love about this game, aside from how amazing it looks. The fact that the devs are so actively involved in improving. And now let's go see if our new MOA. So we got a new MOA. I just want to take a look. Okay, so 2 is a girl and Tangent is a boy. Aha! And 2 has got that good adaptation again. So I think that Tangent has an amazing adaptation as well. Oh, guys, there's some romance in the air for sure, guys. There is some romance in the air. Let's put this on the drying rack. Let's take some more food. Yeah, I might have to go back to my dried for the short term. I do not think I put any more wood in my shit shack. Never know when you're gonna need some. No, I'm not collecting all that. That's crazy. Ah, here's some wood. Let's take that and put it in there. Put the sleeping bag in there. There we go. That's beautiful. Let's go like this. Take that out. Put that in. Oops. No. All right. And all right, so we got sulfur, we got, okay, so now let's do a silicone. Looks like the sun is setting. We should stop dilly-dallying around. Hmm. Do you think maybe it's underwater, guys? I'm sure we're going to get chewed up. We're really fast swimmers, though. No, I'm not really seeing anything here. Let me, just give me 1 second here. So right now we are all the way down there. I am not seeing any caves. Okay, looks like we're out in the night. My wife has yard stuff for me to do today. The dreaded yard stuff. More and more yard stuff. It's a never-ending list. I mowed the lawn and did some weeding the other day. There's something to be said for apartments. Where did we put? There we are. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Sure. Look at all the oxide around here. And we're right near the edge. All right, I think that we are pretty much loaded with everything. Let's just top these bags up. All right, so, yep, okay. So that one has 300. that one has 300. All right, so we still need a little more sulfur. Let's let's go ahead and look under the water again. Ooh, that's a titanium. Let's go ahead and mark that in case we need to get a drill out. Oh! I don't know if I've ever been able to show you guys one of these before. This is a kiwi nest. And they only really work in the morning and during the evening. Usually you'll get about 3 or 4 of them. They all drop. Come on. They all drop. The raw soft meat. So you just wait till the 3 or 4 have come out. I'm glad that light fits itself. Okay, so there's nothing there. Now we destroy the nest. And then we get all the more soft meat. So out of those 4, we got almost a whole stack of soft meat, but you also get a kiwi vestige, which I don't really care about. And I don't really need this. But I'll keep the sap and the bone as well. All right. Let's actually go this way. I'm going straight to hell. I know. I think we're kind of... Knowing that I need salt for gunpowder now is why I started getting more of it again. Hey, you guys can do me a favor. So I've had 2 people mention to me now that there is a what do you use? Fertilizer. And sulfur or fertilizer and charcoal recipe for gunpowder. And I have not been able to find it. And apparently it does like 10 to 1 or something like that. So or am I losing my mind? Hold it. I truly do think I'm losing my mind, guys. Hold off on that. I'll double check. All right, where the deuce? I'm not really seeing. All right, let's go back to the house. A lot of running around. We're going to go back to the house. We're going to unload. And then we're going to make a pair of binoculars. And then we'll come back down in the morning in the light of day, and we'll stand up on that hillside and see what we can see, because I certainly didn't see anything underwater. Actually, come to think of it, I think what I was just, when it came to the fertilizer gunpowder recipe, I think it was the fertilizer recipe that I put together in yesterday's video, and I had never done that before. And I noticed that it didn't make as much as I thought, but I still don't think we found the recipe. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Shale should show up any moment. Good boy. Yeah, you go. And then I'm going to go like this and put you on wander. And then I'm going to go put this out on the drying rack. Mm-hmm. Now, okay. Sort. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There we go. So I think we have 2 cupboards of yumminess. Sort. Let's go ahead and put these bones in here. Oh, hey. Look at that. Now, binoculars, are they tier 2? Somebody explained to me how to use this. I made one on Elysium, and it did not work very effectively, but I was using it was a poor carpenter with a good tool. I wasn't using it properly. Binoculars. Is that tier 3? There they are right there. Perfect. BI. All right. 6 glass, 4 rope, 6 aluminum. 6 glass, 4 rope, 6 aluminum. Glass, aluminum, rope. And what else? BI. Craft. Beautiful. go. A little bit of extra wood. This looks like it's going to be a good storm. Well, we're going to wait out the storm, and while we're doing that, why don't we go ahead and take a look at some food recipes. Banana tart. Somebody told me that cakes were really good to look at. Ooh. So those have 1200 seconds. What do all the dried food have? 1200, 600, 1200. Okay, so they last a long time. But what is the decay rate on these? 34.8 hours until spoiled. 20 minutes until spoiled. Even this is 9.4 hours. I'll hold it. 1.3 hours before spoiled. So that is a is it out of water already? We'll look at it after. Okay. Well, I don't have any frickin' bananas. Banana porridge, roasted banana, steamed fish, banana bread. What in the hell? Whoa! That is bonkers. Oh, wow. Okay. Cooked truffle, garlic pizza, nope, nope, nope. Prickly pear muffins, +5 explosive damage. Pumpkin pie, glazed carrots. Cooked. Onion souffle. Oh, I guess, you know what? I just thought of something. We could make a whole bunch of milk. Milk. Where do you make the milk? M-I-L-K. Nope, not in there. M-I-L-K. There it is right there. Soybean. Okay. Well, I'll be collecting a whack load of soybean. We might as well just get an ingredient put together. Where was I? Okay, so the banana bread is king so far. Onion rings, French onion soup, caramelized onions, cooked onions, crispy bacon. Okay, yeah, we're familiar with all that. Pavlova. Look at that, +10 reload speed. Nice. Cheese pizza, no. Cheese roll, no. frozen wood, you can turn... Oh, you put frozen wood in there and it turns it into wood. Right? Yeah, okay. Now, somebody mentioned these cakes to me. Oh my gosh. What? Whoa. Oh, oh, holy shnikey. Okay. Well, the oil we can handle, the cocoa we got, the wheat we got, or the flour, we can make the milk. So I need to get some, I need to get a cow. That is just absolutely bonkers. Chocolate cake and banana bread are two freaking amazing recipes. All right. Do 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 do. And we're gonna have a quick sleep. It's pretty late at night, anyways. Okay. Let's close this. I'm not gonna bring shale, but I am going to bring the binoculars. If we see some soybeans, we are going to be collecting them, needless to say. Oh, here we go. Now, what does this give me? Okay, so let's do... Okay, so I got some soybean seeds that went in here. So we go, cool. Okay, now we need to go like this. And now we want some quantity. Okay, how much did we get there? Really? Only 89? Oh, wow. That's crazy. Okay, let's go down here. We will keep an eye. Where are we? Going completely the wrong way. Good thing I checked. I think we have more than enough of the oxides and sulfur and stuff like that. Oops. All right. gonna go right down here. Mm-hmm. Who knew that this was going to be a whole this much running around? All right. Perfect timing, too, it looks like. The sun is just starting to come up. Yeah, it doesn't go down into there. I am not seeing. What the?
What the hell happened here?
That's my
There's
thoughts.
rumors that exotics can affect living organisms. But this? I don't even know what to call this. But you got what you came for.
Wow, Saul, that's... I can't put that on a thumbnail. That is brutal. Where is the third location? Of course. All right. Well, what kind of bio shit is growing in the frozen tundra? Oh. We need that cocoa. Map. Do 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 do. That's not very much soy. All right. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Requires a fillable container. Let's go ahead, because I think I have a spare. Ooh, a bucket. What did I do with the other bucket? Okay, let's do this. No, you know what? Let's see if it'll work with a bucket. A bucket of milk. Fillable vessel. This is not a fillable vessel? Seems like a fillable vessel to me, but all right, fine. Let's go like this and swap ours out and then empty this. This should definitely be considered a fillable vessel. Or is it going to want me to make a... I think I know what it is. MILK, max. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. It wants me to make the milk pail. So 10 steel and 15 screws. Do we have some steel over here? We do. 10 screws. Let's go ahead and make... I can hear my granddaughter outside my window calling the dog. Super cute. Where is that made? In an anvil. All right, so, and only an anvil. Can I not make it here? Oh, thank you. I was about to snap. All right. Well, that's something we just learned new. MILK. All right. Gives you strong bones. There we go, guys. Okay, so now we need to go to the frost biome, which means that we're going to grab the move in the Arctic. Let's go ahead and use that. Yep. Why is the water working here, but the water isn't working here? All right, well, that's fine. But I need that. And then I need this. Did I put the bucket over here? Did I put the bucket over here? No. Now, if I'm not mistaken, map. Okay, we have a shit shack down there. Let's go like this. Let's go like this. Let's go ahead and do this and this. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's, how are you? Let's give you some of that, give you some of that. Let's go, Tangent. No, 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 no. Ooh, should I have brought my gun? Yeah, let's go grab the gun. Who knows what kind of nonsense is going to happen here? Riverlore, get your gun. Pardon me, guys. One moment. I'm all discombobulated. Let's fill that up. How about we grab our thermos? Perfect. There we go. We're doing good for oxygen. Do 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 do. So yesterday I made a few more advertising bucks than I did before. I guess that's based strictly on views. In 4 days I've made a whopping $26. But that's 26 bucks I wouldn't have had before. And that's $26 I will put towards some new hardware. That's fairly exciting stuff. I think we are going to look at I think we're going to look at oops, some headsets. I can't help but thinking, like, unless you're going to buy the really expensive microphones, I'm thinking that there is some, I know of some decent noise canceling headsets that are out there. Maybe not necessarily great for gaming, but like I know there's some Plantronics stuff out there, noise canceling headsets. And I know I work in an office environment, and I know I've used those before. And they've been very effective when we were in different board meetings and stuff like that. All right, let's go ahead and move this over here. And then I'm going to go like this. And give you that. And then I'm going to go like, oh, hold up. Stay. Where did the pumpkin food go? Oh, I bet you I put it in your inventory. There you go. Let's go ahead. Okay, let's make sure that we're all loaded up and prepared. I think we are just going to be running right past those son bitches. No need for us to fight them. Okay. Ooh. Almost broke an ankle. Son of a get no. Oh no. All right, we'll use the unstuck here. Oh, I think that progressed us quite nicely. All right. So this, I am going to go ahead and put my little friend in the cave. Oops. Mm-hmm. Sort. Iron and copper, right? Yeah. Usually there is some more exotics right over here. Oh. Lo and behold, we forgot an iron. Look at that. Let's go in. Have you wait right there. Now, I think... Let's go ahead and use one of these arrows. This should be a gooder. Well, that's disappointing. I wanted to see how much the crit would do. But at least we didn't use a gun and attract a whole bunch of other stuff. Let's go ahead and re-up our food. I am definitely switching back to some different foods. Now, let's go and see. Okay, nothing there. That is the corner of N14 right on the line. That is an oxide or a titanium. And there's an oxide right over there somewhere, I think. Oh, here it is. What do we have? How this plant appeared here and endured sub-zero temperatures as a mystery Sinotai seeks to answer.
This should not be here. When the terraforming went south, the temperature up here crashed through the floor. But life finds a way. Interesting. Good work. You cooked it, friend. All in a day's work. Sinotai more or less owns space. So it's smart to stay on their good side. Keep it up.
Well, thank you. I think we're going to try and get home before the end of the day. I think we should be okay. Let's get the heck out of here. Another quest done. Sorry, another mission done. Let's run back and see if we can't get another one. Well, I mean, overall, a pretty boring quest. A lot of running around to and fro, but I think it's really cool. Like the content of it, like that first creeping vine. I really, really love that. That deer with the, like its guts ripped out. Like, was that some sort of biological creature inside of it? Or is there a creature out there that ripped its guts out? This one's just a marvel because, I mean, it's like, what's the temperature out here? minus, so it's only like -5, but still, you generally don't see plants growing in -5. Super cool. Okay. All right. So even with, what was this cold? 51% cold resistance, and we were still being affected by it. Okay, so let's go like this. And then let's go like this. And let's get the heck out of here. Andre, arriba, arriba. Yeah! All right. Map. We're way up here now already. I should say. Do we have more points to spend? Nope, only half a level, eh? Let's turn the light off. I have to admit, when I started this Olympus playthrough, I honestly thought the quests would be a little harder. But the hardest part of them seems to be finding shit. That's the hardest part of them. Mrs. River and my grandbaby are outside. And I know it is just filling my wife's heart right now. I can just hear the two of them chit-chatting with each other, and she's not even 2 years old. She loves being outside more than anything. Let's put you on wander. You have nothing there. Perfect. Good job. Now we're gonna have to build another pen for them. I wonder. Oh, hold it. Is this empty? No, it's got tons of water in it. And that water should be going into here. Oh, hold it. Yeah. What am I saying? All right, so that's empty. You know what? Son of a... I need a better solution. I do. wonder if I can... I can't run a cable out of here though, right? Yeah, no. Oh no, what did I just do? What is that? Okay, so the electric stove needs water to it. Gee, let's just go ahead and put it right here. Oh no, that's gonna, the foundation's gonna go there. All right, so let's take a thing and go from there to here, and then from there to here. That's the sink. Then from there to here. And then from there to here. Does this need water? No, it doesn't. So all okay. So there we go. So let's do that. Sorry guys, I just want to hold to pick up, hold to press to wash. Oh, what is this? Washed hands? Recently washed. Look at that. Better crafting. Plus 30 health regen. All right. I wonder how much why is it draining this? Okay. There we go. So I just need to turn it on when I need to use it. Okay, I can do that. That was the equivalent of water running, I guess, maybe. Let's go ahead. We're just going to put this in here. I'm going to go back to Old Faithful. Yep. Yep. Okay, let's put this back in here and that back in there. Let's go ahead and put this on here. Let's take this. Oh, they're almost out of food. They're almost starving to death. Great. Let's go like this. Where's the 50% more yield? Okay. look at that. Well, there we go. 100 tomatoes weighs 30 kilos. Crazy. All right, let us go ahead and put this back in here. Let's see what we got for next. Okay, so we finished the pyramid. We finished Resurgence. For Cenotai. And now... Resurgent. Let's finish Spirit or Field Test.
I've got a job for you, if you don't mind who you're working for. They need geodata from this region, and fast. They're not saying why, but something under the surface has got them excited. You interested?
Well, I am. Let's actually go back, because with Pyramid... not the most conventional building material, but anything. So sandworm floor, sandworm wall.
I've got a job for you, if you don't mind who you're working for. I don't care who you are, so long as you deliver.
Unaya. U-N-I-A-O. I think is how it was spelt. Okay, and this quest was called... Spirit Level. Now, it said, let's go put this iron in here. Let's go ahead and get our stuff out of here. Yep. 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 I think we put the other water one in there. Beautiful. Now, I would like to see this sandworm stuff. Pardon me. So, sandworm trophies. It was a construction material. It said I could make those pieces. But where are they? Like... Ah. All right. There we go. And I finished this quest. And what does this build in? Okay, it's built in a masonry table. Sand. Oh, sandworm scales, not caveworm scales. +3 insulation, +50, but it doesn't. What does it have for? I guess one has to make a piece before one gets it. All right. Well, we learned that. So those from that quest, the last one we did, it was called Pyramid. We got some building pieces that we were able to make, and then we figured out where to learn the points in that. So let's take a look at where we are now, and where we have to. Oh, it's nice and close. All right. Hey, Jacqueline. Shale. Jaxie. Level 14, eh? Let me just actually... How many twos do you have? Well, you're not terrible. I think maybe you and I should... I think we should go for a hunt. Let's go ahead and build the... Oh yes, I picked the miasma spear. Distilled miasma coating. You know what? Let's make that. Okay, we have lots of these composites. And then I think it said four aluminum. There are situations when you are up on a cliff and there's something absolutely horrible there that's going to kill you, where you need a good spear. All right, let us go down and see what the first location is. And let's put it on the map. I did not anticipate that it was going to be this close. It looked like it was going to be another desert one. But since it is, we're getting close to that 2-hour mark. But we'll go and take a boo at this. Now, what is this, I wonder? Retrieve survey beacon and supply... Oh, from supply pod. Got it. Uh-huh. All right. Icarus.
Okay, time to move out. There's another zone marked on your map.
Yep, back into the desert. Okay. Well, we're not going there without our hedgehogs, ladies and gentlemen. We're just not going to do it. Ooh. Oh. Almost got you. We need a hedgehogs. All right. crazy that we made it all the way back here. Now that's some stamina. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that we're going to leave this episode here for now. We're pretty close to that 2-hour point, and I know that Mrs. Riverlore has some chores for me to do outside. So happy wife, happy life. So I am going to call the episode, and we'll head out and do some yard work and spend some time with the grandbaby. If you guys like the episode, you want to show me some love, please make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share. Comments are super important to me. It lets me know that you guys are still engaged and I'm not just out here by myself. So by all means, if you watch this and you want to drop me a line, even just to say hello or something like that, I know that it helps me and it helps the algorithm. As I said, I have made the investment this morning on Conan Exiles, and we'll be putting something out probably next Wednesday. You guys helped get me to where I am. I want to build this. I'm going to complete this. I'm not giving up on these playthroughs. I'm not giving up on you guys. But if you have any interest in the Conan at all, make sure that you check it out next Wednesday. Today is Friday. I am taking tomorrow off. We have 4 yards of dirt coming to the yard or to the house, and we're going to be spreading that all out, and we got family and everything else coming. Sunday. Oh, hold it. I was going to do a stream on Sunday, but I think that Sunday is Mother's Day. Let me touch base with Mrs. River, and I will put out a post if we're going to proceed with that or if we are not. I completely forgot that Sunday is Mother's Day, and I have some family coming over and stuff, so... But if I can sneak away and do this, I will. Anyways, okay. As always, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you happen to be in the world, I wish you nothing but peace and love, especially in these times. They're pretty crazy. Gas just went over $2 a liter here, and life is becoming less and less affordable. So, regardless, I love you guys. And I will see you next episode. So thank you very much and goodbye.